Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Twanda. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you doing on a Tuesday morning?
Tuesday tips. I'm always good on a tip. There's a tip,
Uh,
right?
hey, on a tip, what's on the schedule for today, Miss Angelina?
So this entire month, we are hosting International Women's Day, but for every day, every Tuesday this month, we're going to celebrate. And I'm so thankful that you have the art and the design to bring us together. I'm also grateful for the opportunity. I'm not worthy, you know. Today we're celebrating strong women and saluting them in the real estate industry. And we're going to share some tips with the audience. And I'm excited.
Right. Well, who's on the program?
We have Cindi Hailu, who is from our own Top Shelf Agent Mentoring Program. She's new to the agency, but just sharp. Hi, Cindi.
Hello.
How are you feeling today? Happy Tuesday.
Doing well.
And
how are you ladies doing?
We're doing wonderful. I know I am.
Awesome. Amazing. All of the above.
Exactly. So also happy International Women's Day, but the whole month. We're going to celebrate it every day this month. And
all right.
And who else? Do we have the wonderful one percenter? Miss Charlene.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how's it going, ladies? Good to see you guys.
I know. I'm so impressed. I am in good company.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you.
Awesome. So I just wanted to come together and salute women everywhere. And Twanda has been so kind as to host our Tuesday tips and our events.
Awesome.
So if you all want to like and share, we'd appreciate it if you hashtag great women. And then we know that you're with the program. Great women. Okay, women empowerment. So I wanna just get our conversation started with asking you ladies and opening up a discussion. Who has been the most impact and who has made the most impression on you, ladies? I mean, because we all have someone. I'll just start by saying my mother and my grandmother worked so hard for me to be less than incredible. And so I want to just salute the Hubbard women who have gone on to glory, but they have been huge positions. My aunt, Lady Hubbard, who's Lady Henderson now for many years, but she was the first African American escrow officer. So I've had
really
wow.
That's wonderful.
What about you, Paul?
So I answered mine last week on the show, and that was my mother. So I'm gonna let these ladies take over this one.
Okay.
Well, for me, it was my grandmother. My grandmother had the biggest influence in my life in terms of just hard work, ethics, never giving up, just very tenacious and would give anybody her last. Just a kind person all around, but just she always constantly just strived to do better, especially coming from Saline, Louisiana, which literally still to this day has one light in the entire town. So that lets you know how small it was even back in the 40s. I mean, but just a phenomenal woman, rest in heaven, you know, and just the hard work ethics and everything that she gave me.
Yes, well, she made a good one. The apple doesn't fall far.
Thank
you. What about you, Queen? Who was your most impressionable?
So, you know, we all come from always the strong families of Black women. That's just a granted. So we have that. Of course, I had an exceptional grandmother. We called her Mima affectionately. Yeah. And then all of her kids. You've met a lot of my aunties along the way.
I love it.
My mama was no joke, Julia May, and she was undereducated by proper standards, but she was one of the smartest women I know. And then I have also been fortunate that I have had women whose shoulders I stand on, who allow me to look forward. So I don't have to look down to see which bomb I'm about to step in.
Right.
From Dr. Maxine Mims to
her birthday today.
I love
tomorrow. Her. Tomorrow she'll be 93. I hope you got your video hug link. Because
link it.
Yes, we'll send her a hug. I think about the late great Patty Dumas. She said a woman's place was in the House and the Senate and the White House. And that's how we grew up. And so I just have a number of lovely women. I even think about in Seattle, working a lot earlier years with Dawn Mason. She did a lot to really make things possible for many, many women in the Seattle area. So, and just remember her saying, look, you just keep looking forward. You don't have to look down, look forward. So young one, Cindi, you got a lot to do. You can do and accomplish because you don't have to look down. You get to look forward and just plot ahead. Amen. All right. So that's my people.
Absolutely. And I'm in good company. I keep saying that because you guys, I respect each of you and for your greatness. I feel like I want to say this. Charlene and I don't physically know each other, but I was given a list of people from the managing broker at Best Choice that Charlene might have time to teach a first-time buyer class for me. And I was thinking, I do not want to call this queen. I looked her up and see her success. She is not going to go teach a first-time buyer class in 2 days. And I said, oh, if I could ever do anything for you. And then she puts the pressure on and tells me, I got you. I'm going to do the favor for you because I'm leaving the country. You're leaving the country? You're going to go teach the class? You remember that, Charlene? Incredible. But she calls me and says, I'm out of the country and one of my clients needs to see a listing. I didn't have the heart to tell her. Cindi and I are both travelers also. Twanda, you too. I didn't have the heart to tell her, sweetie, queen, I'm at LAX. I am not here. But she topped it. Where were you at in Cancun? Do you remember?
No, I was actually in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. I knew you were.
I got back from again on Sunday.
Right. And I said, oh, absolutely, no problem. We'll be there shortly. And then I called through the script and said, can you go, oh, we got gas on it. We got coffee. And one of our own went and showed the tour of the unit, which you end up selling. And
yes, thank you.
And it's just inspiration to know that we don't have to know each other, y'all. And engage and support each other and stand on each other's shoulders, Twanda. And so, and Twanda, you have been an awesome. I remember when my son needed to get in college. And it just off of your information, I called Evergreen State College, and Maxine says, "Okay, come on down." And I said, "Well, do you know who I am?" Like I'm thinking she must think I'm somebody else. I don't know her like that. And she said, "Oh, yeah, I know who you are. You're the tall girl. You're Twanda's friend." So that gets us into places, to know each other and collaborate, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's about. It's about women connecting and helping each other in any way possible, whether it's business or not business. It took a village. We got grown children, Angelina, and it took a village, honey. If it was just on me, my poor child would need therapy. So it definitely takes a village. So
absolutely. And we salute those children and want them to all be great. And Cindi, you're young enough to be our baby. I mean, not mine, because I'm only 21. I'm just big for my age. But you're going to be great, and you're going to pay it forward. You're going to reach back.
I appreciate that, ladies. I actually have one question for you guys. So, what message do you have for women that are new agents in the industry?
Agents that are coming in the industry.
I think for me, and I've mentored a few, I think for me, the biggest thing has to be that don't be afraid to reach out. This can be a very, very lonely business because we all, especially during COVID, because we're not in offices, we're kind of isolated. It's kind of an isolated business, anyways. And so I would definitely say reach out to people, reach out to your mentors. Just reach out, talk to people. Even if you don't know them, they might not necessarily answer, but if you do reach out and you talk to people, try to collaborate with people, because the hardest part about this business, especially when you start out, is not knowing, and you have so many questions that don't necessarily get answered, especially by the managing broker. So you have to be really tenacious and going after what you really want if this business is truly your passion.
Bravo. She nailed it. Drop the mic. You've got to continually search your peers, and don't be afraid to ask for it. I mean, because there's houses out here to be sold for everyone, even though the inventory seems tight. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
What about a tip? What tips do you guys have for buyers and sellers, investors? What tips do we have?
I think the biggest tip right now, and especially in this market where there's very scarce inventory, I think you really have to kind of for me, it's like the 80-20 rule. If you can get the top 80% of what you're looking for, and it checks off most of the major things, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, just remember, this is not your forever home. Try to get all your check boxes, ticked off, but be a little bit more flexible, especially when the inventory is so low and so many people are bidding on the same house. So you really have to be prepared. Make sure that you're working with the right lender. Make sure that you've got all your ducks in an order before you literally start offering, putting in offers, that you'll be able to maneuver better in this market with it. And as far as sellers, you really have to decide what it is you're looking for in terms of an offer. Are you just looking for the best price? Does that necessarily convey, though, that that's going to be the best offer? What does the financing look like? What are the terms? What are the contingencies on it? So you have to kind of look at the bigger picture versus just saying, oh, okay, it's $40,000 over my list price, but does the rest of the package fit in with that, though? Does it even make sense when you look at that?
Speak on it. That's absolutely it. And my tip would be a little bit further. I would say work with a professional, someone that understands the marketplace. If you are the seller, your agent needs to know how to spot a good contract. They're going to be advising you and assisting you in making a decision. Work with a professional. Charlene, you're in the top 1%. You always have been, and only 3% of the professionals rule this industry. So sellers, buyers, work with a good person that can write a contract. There's so many. We just had 40 new changes.
Yeah.
Important. It's all about the ability to write a contract.
Yeah. It is the details.
For us.
Yeah, for me, I would say for buyers, to be ready, be approved before looking for a home. Don't waste your time, just looking for a home, then having to backtrack. I'll just say get ready, get a lender, find an agent, and just go from there.
Absolutely.
I have from the non-realtor in the group, as a home buyer, you cannot attach yourself to any home in the process. You're feeling to go be hurt. So don't be so in love with this house that's it. If that house doesn't come through, life is over. There's another house in 10 more minutes. So make sure that you just, are flexible as the buyer, because they move. So when I bought here, honey, the houses, by the time I got off the plane, all the houses I wanted to look at were gone. Okay. Yes. Seattle right now is like Arizona was 7 years ago. Like couldn't, the only way you could almost get a house is if you had a great agent who knew the house was coming on the market,
Right.
and they were ready to pounce. Because
Exactly.
if they were waiting for the midday to look at the listings and see what's available, that house was gone with 10 offers. So yes, so just don't tie yourself to one house. You just got to be flexible, because the house you're supposed to have is the one you're going to get.
That's
Hey,
true.
you guys, a little bit of change of line. Let's talk to the new agents that are coming into the industry and those thinking about entering the industry. Twanda, what's your Tuesday tip for marketing and events? Because we do this online Tuesday event, this virtual. I love it. Maybe I should show you guys I'm wearing shorts. No, I'm just joking.
Everybody's dressed from the waist up. That's all we need. Be glammed up. Slippers on.
So that would be pretty ugly.
Well, you know what? I think branding is so important. You can change from broker to agency, but you are your brand. And so whether you are with whomever, when you go, you still are who you are. So brand yourself and understand that really your strength is your database. So if you don't know how to set up a strong database system, then ask somebody, get some help. There's a lot of apps out there and programs available. So branding yourself and your contacts is all about who you know, and being able to connect with them. So that's just my little tidbit.
Yeah, Twanda, speaking of which, we got a template from you some while back in my first year of real estate, and it would be so awesome if you could find that old Excel spreadsheet and get it over to me, because everyone uploads from Excel, and that's
Everything.
Yeah.
and so it's nice to have your transactions, whatever, because like you said, it's not just the brokerages, but apps come and go, and that web-based products come and go. And they have Top Producer and Lions Desk and Bomb and Real Geeks, and everybody has something. But if you don't have a foundation of where you keep your data at, if you don't have that solid that can upload to everything, what do you got? So I'm reaching out to you to get that.
No problem. I keep everything. So if you were a client of mine from 20 years ago, your stuff might be in the cloud, but I got it.
You got it. You got me. Because I got you.
There's certain clients' files you just keep transferring. Well, you used to transfer from computer to computer. Well, now we can just put you in the cloud and know how to access it. So, so that's my tip is, and just the organization. A lot of times when people are starting their new business, which a lot of realtors would be, they think, okay, I'll hire an assistant and, at minimum wage, and they'll come and do some stuff. But you really need to hire someone higher end who can help you put your systems and processes in place. So then when you bring in, somebody, an assistant, they have steps that they're having to do. They can't figure out why a lot of new agents, they brought in somebody at $15 an hour, and how come they can't put their system in place?
Or less, a high school person.
Well,
Ouch.
back in the day, those of us with kids, our kids worked in our businesses.
Right.
So yes, but I can tell you, my son never made less than minimum wage ever in his life. Even working for mama, he was like,
right. I know.
$10 an hour.
Exactly. My kids didn't experience the same. What you guys want for treat for dinner? Not eating tonight.
Yeah, stuff these envelopes if you want to eat. I got to get
exactly.
Because we ain't going to the doctor. Ladies, I appreciate you, queens, for being with us. How do we find you? What do you got going on? Any listings? Any service that you're working on? Charlene.
I have a lot going on. So I've got a few listings coming up in the West Seattle area here in like the next 30 days. I also have a project that I've been working on in Shoreline because I'm also an investor. I also do flips. I also do developing. And so I'm pretty heavy into that. And I've got this great project in Shoreline that'll be on the market next week. totally dialed in. I really kind of went all out on this because I do my own designs. I do all my own choices of fixtures and colors and textures and everything. And so we really dialed this one in. Great Rambler, 4-bedroom. We turned it into a 3 to a 4. Huge, just going to be a giant 7-foot master shower in there with dual shower heads. So I really kind of tricked this one out. I'm really excited about it. And like I said, it'll be on the market next week. So yeah, pretty excited about that. And just business has started off just as crazy, hasn't let up. So, and I'm looking to just expand on what I'm doing, just keep it moving forward.
Wow,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How do people find you?
You can find me. I have on IG at Char Sells Houses. I'm also on Facebook, my Facebook page, Charlene Little Realty Group. You can find me Google Business, Charlene Little Realty Group. Yeah, anywhere, everywhere, online. Just type in my name and I pop up. Huh?
Yeah. What's your number? Some of us.
206-280-6341. Again, that's 206-280-6341. And I work 7 days a week. I take phone calls up till 10. So if you have any questions about this process, just let me know. I'm here.
Hey, Miss Thing, you're making it hard for us out here. 7 days a week, even Lord needed a day to rest.
I don't have no kids at home. I don't have no grandkids yet. So
Mine over here.
I'll take it.
And Cindi, what you got going on? You got that treehouse project coming up.
Oh yeah, we actually discussed that in the last segment. But we do have that, and we also have first-time home buyers coming soon too as well.
Nice.
So I'll be able to start teaching those classes within the next couple of months.
Awesome. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. I love learning. I like learning about new things and how to help my clients. And that's where I'm at right now. Since I'm so new, I'm trying to find ways to help my clients and make them successul.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you guys can find me, by the way, on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn as well, at Sold by Cindi Hailu. And email is soldbycindyhailu@gmail.com. Number is 206-947-2676.
Awesome. Hit that number one more time.
206-947-2676.
And nobody better not be trying to date her off that number, honey. She has a whole family. So don't think it's journey.
You're dating my kids too.
Right.
And my husband.
And her husband. The whole family.
It's a package deal.
Well, guys, I have a little tiny wonder of sorts. I have a condo at 265 in Bow Lake, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's my first listing of the year because I don't get the honor to list with hubby anymore because he lists with Cindi. Okay, so my first listing of the year. I'm super excited about it. We're getting good activity. It is very nicely remodeled. We're going to do a virtual open house and maybe an open house if we haven't accepted an offer this weekend. And so I will definitely be out there. And y'all can find me at soldbyangelina@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook. I am a bookie and I'm an Instagrammer. I am the Bundy dream chick because it's more personal. But find me on Facebook at Angelina Bundy. So I'm excited at 2021. I'm excited at transition, and I'm excited at life. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys. Twanda, how can people find you and what you got going on?
So what I have going on, believe it or not, I am doing a lot with the community. Mary Mahoney Professional Nursing Organization, they have their scholarship celebration on March 20th. It's going to be online, www.marymahoney.org. One of the first Black nursing organizations in the country. I'm working hard with that one. So that's a great program. And they have 11 nursing students that they are affording scholarships to this year.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's a great program to support. And then my other piece, I've been working with ARTH Ministries and African American Reach and Teach Health Ministries. And we have been partnering with New Beginnings Christian Fellowship, the African American Health Board, to provide COVID shots for our phase 1B, those African American elders who are over 65 who have been struggling to get shots. We have been able to reach out and set up these pop-up clinics. At New Beginnings, it's not even a pop-up clinic, it's going to be more regular. And we want to make sure that people know. The news keeps saying that, oh, African Americans don't want the COVID shot. And it's not that, it's they can't access it. It's not the hesitancy, it's the fact that there's no access to it. And so we are working hard. So when there are pop-up clinics that come up, we're posting them on our website, which is www.arth.org. And it's been amazing because I have set up a whole place where you could go in, sign up for a wait list. If we have scheduling available, you can schedule online. And if you have an elder who does not do online, they can call. They can call us, because we cannot allow technology to be the barrier from keeping our people healthy and safe. So,
are you still doing the technology classes? I know I saw when you were with Cindi and Dan for Black History Month, you guys were doing classes then. Are you still doing the classes for the elders?
I am not. I am not doing the classes, but guess what? What I have done is the classes that I did, we recorded them. And so they're on the website. So elements of a laptop. Oh, I don't know how to work a laptop. I took 2 hours and we went through, this is a plug, this is the charger, this is the power button. And you guys are laughing because, but they need this. It's like learning a second language for them. The National Institute on Health and Aging had put together this glossary term of internet stuff. I showed them how to go online and download that book. It was amazing class, a USB port. But look, and then the second class was about Zoom, how to get on Zoom, how to do it. And I'm telling you, my two oldest adults were 84 years old. And by the end of the workshop, they could go online, find a virtual screen, download it, and put it in their Zoom. The last class was on Facebook. So if your granny and your nana and poppy are on Facebook now playing for me, I have shown them how to get on Facebook, because Facebook video messaging is so much easier than Zoom. Yeah. And you can have weekly meetings with grandma, nana, and poppy. I myself, I'm a Gigi, because Nana and Poppy feel a little old, but Gigi is gorgeous grannies. And so, you know, we're not trying to be rocking in the chair or anything. So I got a lot that's going on. I'm going to put up the ARTH website as well. And there's a phone number. Please, you know, we're doing a lot. I do a lot in our community. So,
yes.
Nice.
If you don't know now, you know.
You're gonna learn today, Twanda. How do people in the industry for real estate get in touch with you to enhance their businesses?
TwandaHill.com. TwandaHill.com, you know. And so I'm not going to put it up there because they could work a little bit. I'm a little busy right now. My schedule is a little full. I hate to tell people that, but but TwandaHill.com is always, you see, it's all about branding. It's all about our name. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on all of those. Do I do all of them actively? No, I do them for my clients. My clients' social media stuff.
You cover your ears. Does she do them all? You got to do them all, Cindi. It's always a pleasure, and I salute you, my 1%er queen.
Thank you.
Rock star, top shelf agent. I salute you, Twanda Hill. You are always fabulous. The Bundy team is honored that we are in the group of being busy, and I enjoy my time with you. And ladies, you've been great.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
happy International Women's Day and month. Let's bring it. You know,
Right on. Right
continue
on.
to experience our goals without bias or default. I mean, we all come from a strong lineage, and let's just keep making a difference in the community and bringing other queens along with us.
Amen.
Man, what a great note to end. Angelina, thank you. We'll see you all next
Thank you.
Tuesday,
Thank
9:30 Pacific time. Tips with the Danelle Bundy team. I love it, love it. And next week it's still going to be about women. Women rock. All right. Have a good night.
Guys, bye. Peace out.
Bye.